Hello, everyone. Um, Thanks for joining today. I'm Darshna, your host, and I've been in Korea for 3.5 years now. I was a scholarship student at the Literary Translation Institute of Korea, LTI, and now I'm working here. I thank ISRK for giving me the opportunity to host this webinar, and I extend my thanks to everyone for joining today's session. And special thanks to Sushma, our speaker, for taking time off her schedule to join us today. Before we begin our session, I would like to briefly introduce ISRK, Indian Students and Researchers in Korea. So let me just share my screen. So ISRK is a nonprofit organization founded in 2019 to bring together the Indian community in Korea. We host events, celebrate festivals, and offer support in areas such as education, job opportunities, and much more. Our mission is to establish the largest community of Indian students and researchers in Korea through strong engagement and interaction. And our work is driven by 5 dedicated teams focusing on educational programs, cultural events, sports, events and technology, and social engagement and communication. By working together, we aim to promote a better life for our members and ensure that no one has to navigate their journey in Korea alone. Let me introduce our speaker for today, Ms. Sushma. She was a Korean language student at Seoul National University, and she is going to introduce the program to us. And after her talk, she will be taking questions. And I request that everyone either leave their questions in the chat box or unmute themselves to ask her directly. Over to you, Sushma.
First of all, thank you so much, Darshna, for the introduction and ISRK team for giving me this opportunity. So, first of all, I'm really happy to be here today introducing the program, which I completed from South Korea. So today I'll be sharing everything from what I learned from the language program to the application fee, eligibility criteria, a visa, and some tips that might help you for your journey. So first of all, I will like to uh, share something about my university. Seoul National University is the top university of South Korea and is globally respected. And getting a chance to be educated at this university just not give me an edge for my language, but also gives me credibility. Now, uh, let me give you some overview of the Korean language and culture program in the Seoul National University. So basically, uh, in an year, there are 4 terms, 4 semesters, and every semester has 10-week intensive program. And in each semester, you attend 5 days in a week for 4 hours. And the language program is all focused on every area of the language. Uh, Either it is speaking, writing, listening. Uh, the course is organized or designed in a way that everyone can learn at their own pace, step by step. Going ahead, the eligibility criteria. So basically, everyone can apply for the language program who has completed their 12th grade or equivalent education, and the course is open to all the international students, and no Korean is required before applying, because the course is designed for immediate beginners as well, and there is no placement test required for the students who are planning to apply in the level 1 of language program. But for example, you are applying for second, third, or fourth level, so you will have to give a placement test, which is designed by the university itself after getting admission there. Secondly, about the timeline. So in an year, there are four intakes: spring, summer, fall, and winter. So let's take an example of summer, because summer is the upcoming semester. So in March, you March is the deadline, and that is when you apply for the university. Then, once you are selected, your course starts from June and ends till August. Moving on, the about the benefits. The best part of this language program is the class size is very small. It consists of only of 12 to 16 students, that it makes very easy for the teacher to pay attention to every student, personally, and you can ask as many as questions you want. Until unless you are not clear about it, they do not move ahead. And also, uh, the the Korean language program is focused on topic as well. So students studying from there can, I will not say easily, but are are able to make really good in topic exam as well. And apart from all the academic activities, there are so many cultural activities as well. Uh, you know, uh, Learning a language through the culture is really helpful and really helps you improve your language, because you get curious about the language and the culture, then you learn more words, and togetherly you improve your language. So in every semester there is culture activity, for example cooking, taekwondo, war memorial tour, and so on. And you are also eligible for dormitory. Uh, Students can apply for the dormitory, and it is up to you if you want to live outside the dormitory or inside the dormitory. It is up to you. And you apply for D4 student visa for this Korean language program. It is not only for the Seoul National University. You can, for every university providing Korean language program, you need to apply for D4 visa. And apart from this, you can also receive scholarships. Like if you fall under under the top 5 students in your semester, in your class, then you can receive up to 2 lakh Korean won, which is approx 12,000 rupees in Indian currency. So this is the most asked question to me when I was living there, when I was uh, pursuing my program, Korean language program. What are the documents required? So first of all, you need to go to the site and make a profile of yourself on the site. I have mentioned the site name on the next slides. We will talk about it later. So you need to fill the application form first, write a statement of purpose, like why do you want to apply to this program and what has motivated you. You need to have your resume or CV, which is not very compulsory for the students who has just passed their 12th grade or graduation. And then you have to have your graduation, like your highest degree apostilled, because without apostillation your documents are not complete. Then you need a passport copy and a bank statement. This is the very important point. You need to be clear about your finances. And there is an application fee as well, which is not refundable. How and where to apply? So this is what I was talking about. This is their website, SNULEI website, where you can apply for the Korean language program. You can fill the application form there and upload your. The best part is everything is online. You do not have to send any of your documents directly to the university. So it saves you a lot of time and money as well. And you just need to upload your documents, all the documents which are required. Wait for the screen time, pay your tuition fees, and then you can go on with your language program. So it's an like it keeps the tuition fees keeps changing, but this is what I paid for my Korean language program. So this can give you guys idea like how much it can vary, or how much it can cost you for a semester. So basically there are two shifts in the for the application for the Korean language program: morning classes and afternoon classes. So afternoon classes are only if there are appropriate number of students, they only conduct the afternoon classes then only, but the morning classes are always there. And T4 visa is required for the language program. And if you start from first level and you go up to six levels, it almost takes you 1.5 to 2 years. So it varies on the level you are applying for. So, as I said, I wanted to share some tips to win. So, the first thing is apply early. Keep your documents well arranged, and check if everything is accurate, and clear your finances, because this really can affect your application process. Write a strong statement of purpose. By strong, I do not mean that write some like exaggerate things or write something you have not achieved, but write something which can show that why the student is so motivated to learn the language, and your future goals, that it can uh, show the authorities that yes, this student, he or she has potential, and we can consider her or him for the language program. And yes, and after admission, yes, this is very important: maintain attendance. So firstly, when you apply, you can apply for 2 semesters only, and then you reapply for the visa. If you do not maintain your attendance, they do not provide you visa, because if you're not attending the class, they it might give an impression that you are not serious about your classes, or you might be doing part-time jobs which is affecting your. So there are so many points which can which can reflect that the student is not very serious about their studies, and they might not give you the visa. So maintain your attendance always, it is very important. And it also is always reflected on your transcript which you get after the semester completion. So it might not look good for your future goals, that if you are planning to apply for masters or graduation after language program, so this can affect your application there as well. And while writing your SOP, always mention your future goals, like what this program can help you in, and how you are trying to complete your goals. This will be really helpful. So this was it. Thank you so much for listening to me. And also wanted to say one more thing, which is my personal experience. So while I was there, I was a little hesitant because everyone in my class was foreigner, and some people were really nice, really good at speaking Korean. So which made me anxious. Like, what if I'm not able to do good and all of these things? But later on, I understood that comparing yourself while learning a language cannot help you ever, because everyone learns everything on their own pace. So you take your time, learn everything, be consistent about learning a language is all about consistency, and you know how much you want to learn the language. And in the classroom, always ask questions. Teachers are there to just help you. Always ask questions, as many as you can. and always participate in every activity. Either it's very small or big, does not matter. It will help you. It will help you in so many ways that you will not realize at the present, but in future you will realize, you will, feel that, yeah, that thing helped me to reach where I am today. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you so much for listening to me and having here.
Thank you for explaining everything in such detail, Sushma. So, shall we move on to the Q&A session? I request people with questions to unmute themselves and ask it directly to Sushma, or you can leave your questions on in the chat box.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Am I
Hi,
audible?
how are you? Yes, you are.
I'm fine. Yes. So my question is, like you are currently pursuing certificate course from SNU, right? So could you please let me know if there is any free Korean language program or certificate program so that we can study the Korean language through online? Like currently I'm living in Delhi. So is there any certificate program?
So, about any free program, I am not well aware about it. If you are, a GK scholar or you have any other scholarship, if the scholarship criteria is like that, you can, learn the language for free. That is another option. But from what I know, because I have been there for like almost 2 years, I do not think so there is any free course. But yeah, there is online course which is about maybe 3 months only, which is online and which is for the overseas international students. They can apply online and the classes are also online. So you can check this on their website. Everything is available there. And the best thing is you can always ask them directly by emailing. They always answer. Just make sure that you are emailing them on like in Korean Standard Time. It will help.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for the information.
No worries. Thank you for the question.
Hi, Sushma.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good. Do we have any similar program in other universities as the SNU is so reputed as you said is in the worldwide. After that, can you recommend some similar program in other universities in Korea?
Yes, definitely. So in Korea, just not the Seoul National University, mostly I would say mostly every university now has Korean language program because uh, the number of the foreigners is increasing day by day, and there are so many students who wants to learn Korean language. Either it's for their personal or professional goals. So there is one university named Songang University, and there is Chungang University as well. They have really good Korean language program as well, and they also teach very efficiently. So you can go for that as well. And I would say it's just my personal opinion. You can, do as you want. The documentation process is very simple and clear for Seoul National University. That is why people are opting for it. But you can also go for any university and just go and check their language program, and if you do not get something on the website, you can always email them and ask which semester you want to apply or what is the criteria. They will always help. As I said, just email them on the Korean Standard Time, because the difference can make mess and you might not get your answers. But I would recommend Sogang University. It is really good.
Thank you. Thanks.
No worries. Thank you.
So I also had a question, Sushma. So, did you begin at the beginner level, or did you already have a base in Korean before you came to
Uh,
attend the program?
yes, thank you for the question. So I started from the beginner first level, but I had the basics clear. But actually, the reason for opting for the first level was I wanted to be more I wanted to calm myself down, because it was my starting, it was just starting, and I was very anxious. Like, what if I'm not able to compete with others in the second level if I just go for the second level right away? So, choosing the first level was for my peace, so that I could, settle in South Korea. It was very uh, like, it was so much at first, so I thought going with the first level will give me so much time to adjust here, that I can start my learning journey. But I would recommend, start like, clear your basics from your home, because when I went there, my basics were clear, so that helped me to take help from others, because you are new there, you do not know any person, and you are alone there on your own. So it helped me to book a taxi to the place I was staying there. Otherwise it wouldn't have helped, because most of the people at the airport are not well aware with English, except the air staff. Most the taxi persons mostly are the old aged men. They do not know English, so you cannot even book a taxi if you do not know the basics. Keep your basics clear. It will help you a lot. And if you do not know the basics, you can feel really exhausting at starting. It will feel like you are alien, really.
Thanks for answering my question. I also had another one, sorry.
No,
So,
no
how
issues.
was your a week like when you were studying? Like, how was each week? Were you completely busy, or did you have free time? And what did your classes look like? Like, in a week, did you have all days of classes, or how did that work?
So, uh, one semester consisted of 10 weeks, and you are to attend classes 5 days a week, and that was for 4 hours. So I think this depends on person to person, how you study and how you manage your schedule. So what worked for me is, I took classes for 4 hour classes from the college first, then went to my home, cooked my meal, and gave like 2 hours to study, because I know if I do not give personal time to my language, no teacher can help me to get the perfection what I want. Because self study is the key for a language, self study and consistency. So it can be busy if you are, if this is the way you learn, you, and especially during the exam time, you do not have time at all, because uh, there are only exams are only for 2 days, but you feel like, because if you know something about a subject, you can make about it and write. But about the language, if you do not know how to write it, and the spelling mistakes, it can make you anxious. So I recommend, take your homework seriously. We are grown ups, but still, if we have to take our homework seriously, do it properly. Like, maybe it can feel like I do not have time for other things, it is taking so much of my time, but once you know get the grip of it, you will feel like it's okay. I was feeling exhausting, but now that I can speak, it feels like a heavy burden is gone off my chest. So there are days when you are like all for you have so much time for yourself, and there are also days when you cannot have time for yourself because then again it's a language. You keep learning, you keep forgetting, you keep learning, then you keep forgetting.
Yeah, thank you so much for that honest explanation.
Yeah, thank you for the question.
Yeah. So, are there any more questions? Please feel free to unmute yourselves and ask the question. Or if you feel too shy, maybe you can leave the question in the chat box.
Yes, please ask as much questions you want to ask. Happy to help.
Excuse me.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Just want to ask that in the Korean language course which they teach, what main language they use to teach, like English, Korean.
Okay, so like in the beginner levels, first and second level, I would not say they use English, but if you do not understand something, you are facing so much problem in understanding the solution, like the explanation of the topic. So they can tell you in English, but the whole program is in Korean only. And as the levels increase, you are not even allowed to use English in the class. The teachers, because it is only for you, because the more and more you speak in Korean, the better it get. So in the starting levels, they might, tell you something in English, but after that, everything is just in Korean. And trust me, nothing to worry about or like be afraid. They teach in such a way that you will just understand eventually. Yeah.
And one more question is that do they provide books for specific levels?
Yes, every level has specific books, and the books are available at the libraries of the universities. And yes, you can have books for each level.
And one more question is that what are the books instructions? What instruction language they use?
For instruction, like mm, most of the sentences and paragraphs in Korean, but the paragraphs and sentences are using the vocabulary which is given uh, English meaning to it. First, you have vocabulary which has English meaning to it. Then you have paragraphs and graphs, which you can understand because all the vocabulary given to you is also translated in English, and you can also use, Google or ChatGPT to always see what is the meaning of the word. Instruction mainly is in Korean because at the end the goal is to learn the Korean, but the main vocabulary has meaning in English, then you can understand it easily.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any more questions or if there are no more questions, I would like to thank Sushma for sharing all her insights about the program. And I would also like to thank ISRK for organizing this webinar and all of the people who joined to learn about this program. Thank you. And I wish luck. I wish everyone luck with their applications in the future. So thank you all. And yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Darshana. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
ISRK team, for having me and giving me the opportunity to explain about the program. Yes, and thank you so much, everyone who joined and asked the questions. I hope I was able to help.